Oh no. Start. Start. Hi. I almost went live and forgot the countdown. Oops, my bad. Hi, you're back. I'm back. I've literally been streaming probably 24 hours, so they're probably sick of me by now. So, hi, it's Kpop, and I am here with Malcolm McFadden. Hi, hello, Malcolm. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Kate. How about you?
Yes. I'm awake, so that's a plus.
That's always a
I've
plus.
made it. I've made it. Yeah, we're here. I've got a drink, my monster. So yeah,
Energy
I
drink.
could say we're
Yeah.
not we're not too bad. We're not too bad. So let's say a quick hello to the chat. Besides myself, I'm not gonna. We got the Wonger. Hi Wonger. What's up? We have the greatest farter of all time, straight from the UK. We've got Glenn. What's up, Glenn?
What's up, Glenn?
Hi John. How are you? We got the one, the only actual Dracula. Don't
Okay.
know any other Draculas, not the real one. It has to be actual Dracula. We got Beefaroni. What's up, Beefaroni? Let's see. Yes, we got lots of Omni punks in the chat. And if you also don't know, hey, you are part of the YouTube community. And if you would like to, in the comic community, there is a comic community book awards that are happening and nominations end tonight. So if you would like to nominate some channels that you think are worthy, I could post and share you a link because you also create comic content. And it would be a great idea to get you and some of your group of people in because they might not be kind of you know with might not know us too well, but yeah, no, go
Yeah.
nominate people and throw a wrench in there, but get people nominated because that way more people can get eyes on your channels. So there you go. Beef and running. What we got?
My
Oh,
beef
more
run.
beef it. Yes, we got Norin. We got Joe. Hey
Hi,
Joe.
Joe.
Oh, we got Oi Spoidy all the way
Hey.
from Australia.
Hey,
Got
from
a couple of
Australia.
Australians and New Zealand people in here. Yes, it's
Oh, New
amazing.
Zealand. Yeah. I always
New
thought about
Zealand.
moving to
Well,
New Zealand.
he's Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, we got them all over. We got they're global. We got Travis from Canada. Yes.
Canadian.
Canada.
Canadian.
How I refer to the Canada because it's right there. So they get called Canada.
Oh, yeah, you're in
So
Michigan. You're not far from
yeah,
Canada.
no, I could literally throw a rock and it's literally
Right
in
there.
Windsor. Yeah. So hi, we made it through the introduction. So let's introduce you. So hello, Malcolm. Hi. Would you like to give a little intro about yourself, maybe your channel and what you do?
Yep, definitely. So, hello everybody. I am Malcolm McFadden, and I'm from Annapolis, Maryland. I'm a YouTube content creator, and I'm also a comic book creator. Uh, you can follow my channels at 615 Comics on Instagram, and you can also follow my YouTube page at Yo a Nerd, and also on Instagram at Yo a Nerd, where I also do like reviews of comics and support indie comics and everything. And right now, which is why we're here, I have a Kickstarter out called Evora Leigh New Breed, and it's out on Kickstarter. And we're here to push that right now. Hello. Hello,
Perfect.
everybody in
They're
the
all
chat.
saying hi. They are feisty little ones, and I adore them. They're great. They're the best buttholes in the community. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
best bows in the community.
Yes, best buttholes in the community. Yes. So how long have you been creating? Well, how long did you start your YouTube channel? Did you start that first, or did you get into comics? Your comic company first?
So it's kind of weird. So I've been thinking about comics and characters like my whole life, basically, because I've
Hmm.
been into comics since as long as I can remember. So I've always, thought up comics and thought about characters and everything, right? And then but I didn't really take it seriously until I want to say time doesn't really matter to me. So
Yeah.
it's always off. But like I would say like 5 to 6 years ago. But
Okay.
I started the YouTube channel and during the pandemic. It kind of was just, like a pandemic thing, and I wanted to,
Yeah.
talk about comics. And I always have friends that ask me all these questions about movies and everything that come out. Oh, thank you for sharing the link. Thank you so much, Glenn.
Yeah.
And but always have friends that ask me all these questions about the movies that come out, like Marvel movies, like who's this, who's that. So I kind of started the YouTube channel to do that, and then once I did that, I also looked into like indie comics and everything. And when I saw those, that kind of really lit a fire under me to, like kind of, put my own comic out there. And actual Dracula. sorry, sorry, but that was funny. But yeah, once I saw, other people out there doing it, other Black creators, it kind of, lit a fire under me, to like really take it seriously and do it myself.
Yes. That's actually how I found your page was from Frederick Little. So if you guys don't remember, a few months back we had Frederick on when he when he had his Crisis Kickstarter for Wiseacre Comics. So if you don't remember that, that's all back in the chat. But yeah, I found you through Frederick, and Frederick's been finding all kinds of awesome Kickstarters too, because we'll go back and forth and tag each other on Twitter every time we find a new one that we like. We're like, oh, I'm back in that one. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool, and I really found
Yes.
them. I really found them just looking for comic books, and when I found their comic Magnus, man, that
Ooh.
joint is fire. That
I
it
have
is such a
not
dope
read
comic.
Magnus, but that looks great. I backed the retailer one because when I get it, I want to do some giveaways for Crisis, because I read Crisis and I loved Crisis. I loved Crisis a lot. I thought that was really good. Remind me a lot of things. Hey G. But yes, I'm very excited because they have a couple of comics in their Hi
They
Nam, what's
do.
up? Yeah, they have a couple comics that look really good, and they have a couple that are coming up soon that looked yeah, I want to get to know more about that. So it's been cool seeing his journey and your journey as well, because your Kickstarter has been on fire, and I remember when you started it to get to where it's at now, and you guys have gone up double. You got over 100 backers on it right now, and you basically doubled your pledge amount that you wanted. So that's amazing. So kudos to you for doing that. That's great.
Golf clap, golf clap.
Yay, golf clap. Yes, golf clap.
Yeah, it's really been a fun journey. Like the support is like at times it's really overwhelming because it's like, yo, it's a lot of support. But it's been really dope. A lot of people just, contacting me saying they can't wait for it. And it's a lot of love. Like in the comic book community, also other comic creators have been really dope and welcoming. Because this is my first comic, and they have hit me up and just really been welcoming. Like for Wiseacre Comics, they hit me up and they actually gave me some insight. They were actually the ones that told me that my project was made it to Projects We Love on Kickstarter.
Awesome.
I was at work.
Great.
Yeah, I was at work and I didn't know. And then like I saw my phone, I saw a notification from them, and then they told me. I was like, "There's no way. There's no way."
That's
It was
amazing.
so dope.
Yes, the artwork is great. We'll get into that also, because I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about the colorist on that as well. Because do you have the same colorist and artist, or is it two different two people working on it?
It's two different people. It's two different people working on it. So I actually met the artist, Samuel, through Instagram. His Instagram is actually, I have it up just so I don't say it wrong. His Instagram is pitch_comic art. And we actually met on Instagram. And then I saw his artwork and I had the story for Evora Leigh written. And I think I had like a few tweaks I had to do. But I saw his artwork and I was like, man, this joint will be perfect for this comic. And then he also he hired the colorist, and like his whole team did the whole project, and it was really dope.
You can tell that they get along great, because the way that the colorist highlights the art, and it's just fantastic. They do a fantastic job, and that's one of the things that grabbed me when I was flipping through the pages when I got to Frederick's page and I saw the blues and the greens and the purples and the yellows, and I was like, man, this is awesome. I want to look more about into this. So yeah, that really caught my eye. So kudos to that. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. They did they really killed it. Oh, thank you, comic book guy. Thank you so much. Comic book G, my bad. But they definitely did a great job. Him and his whole team, like his team did he did the artwork, and he had somebody do the coloring and also the lettering. His whole team like really killed it.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job. So I'm very excited to learn more about that and the team and everything. So we'll get into that in a minute. So so you have your comic YouTube page, which is Yo and Nerd, which all of this is tagged down below. So if you guys are trying to find any of this, it is tagged, all of it down below. I have all of your 615 stuff, and I have all your Yo and Nerd stuff tagged down below. So hey, CJ. Hey, Shelby. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, what's up? We are getting, if you're just stumbling in, we're getting to know Malcolm and his book Evora Leigh, which is great. We're getting into that soon, so we have not gotten there yet. So yes, exciting. Yeah, so you do a lot of indie book reviews and a lot of interesting stuff on YouTube, which is awesome because all these guys hang in YouTube chats that are similar to the content that you watch. So yes, go follow him on YouTube, which I have tagged you. I actually did tag your channel, so you'll be linked to this down below.
Thank you so much.
So that's awesome. So yeah, go follow him. So hopefully, you can come back more and hang out with us. Well, a lot of us do weird, stupid hangout streams as well. And then we'll do like collabs together. And then we do a lot of insomniac chats, which was why we were up to 6 a.m. last night.
Oh.
Well, we had about 5 of us do our nominations for the awards last night. So, oh, hey, fanboy. Are you getting ready for SummerSlam? He's a huge wrestling fan, and I'm kind of bummed out because it is tonight and it's in Detroit, which is 20 minutes for me, and I couldn't even get tickets. I'm so pissed. I wanted tickets. So they wanted $1,000 for cheap tickets. I was like, are you insane for one ticket? I was like, are you nuts? I was like, no. I was like, no, I boycotted.
Roman Reigns. It's because Roman Reigns. Yes. It's because I can't wait to, man, I forgot it was tonight. It is
tonight. It's got to be starting soon. So yeah, we're not gonna be having a long stream if that's the case.
Right. We're not gonna hold y'all up because SummerSlam is tonight.
It is tonight. Does he do L'Oreal reviews or just call everything?
I do really only talk about things I like for real. So one of my friends actually said that too. He actually said that to me, but I kind of don't want, especially like indie stuff. I kind of don't want to talk about stuff I don't like. I don't want to shit on somebody else's work. You feel me? Like if it's DC or Marvel, I definitely will talk about stuff I don't like from them. But when it's somebody, up and coming, like especially since what we like is so subjective, I don't kind of want to shit on somebody.
Yeah, especially if they're still learning or they don't really have like their own viewpoint yet. It's good to give them tips and pointers, but it's not okay to just absolutely destroy their work that they took a lot of hard time, putting into, but they might need just a little kick to, find where they actually want to go with what they're trying to do. But yes. Good question. Where does your story come from?
Oh, well, the story comes from a lot of places. So first off, her name Evora Leigh comes from my grandmother and my wife's grandmother's name mixed together. So that's how I got the name Evora Leigh. And what she deals with in this comic is a lot of dealing with, anger management and dealing with her powers at the same time. So that was kind of like in my life when I was younger, like I had to deal with like anger management, going to therapy and stuff like that. And then so a lot of this is kind of things that I dealt with, but kind of turned it into if I had powers, So that's kind of where the story comes from.
Yeah, no, I'm super bummed out about that. Like, I think it was like $300 for like the nosebleeds of the nosebleeds, which was like behind. So, yeah, I was crushed. I was super crushed. I could probably look right now and get tickets for super cheap. But yeah, now it's too late. So damn it. It's fine. It's okay. Yes, things will get better. Russell will be back. Actually, I hope WrestleMania will come back because I would love to go to WrestleMania. I've never been to a WrestleMania, and I would love to go to WrestleMania.
That would be dope.
The Omnia. Okay, you guys are nuts.
Makes them stronger.
Sometimes. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan. What's up?
Am I missing somebody? I heard Journos. Is Journos in here? I don't see Journos. Am I? I missed somebody? I don't
like
know.
that
I've
guy
seen people say
already.
hi to people, but I don't see them in chat, so now I'm confused. Yeah, I bet it's amazing. Yeah, no. I've recently gotten back into wrestling after I was massively addicted to it in the 90s and early 2000s, or from, oh, well, he does come in here, so I'm just saying. I thought we missed him. But yes, I recently got back into it for SummerSlam. Not SummerSlam, King, oh my god, I was winning King of the Ring. No, Royal Rumble. Oh my gosh, I'm tongue-tied right now. It's my energy drink is hitting me right now, so, it's all good. Yes, go. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I can't wait to watch that. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, yes, it's definitely gonna be good.
Okay, cool. So when did you start when did you start the comic journey of actually starting your book for Evora? When did that take place?
So for Evora, so like the story was always kind of like mapped out a little bit, because like I said, I've always made like characters in my brain and everything. But so I think about maybe 3 years ago, like I started like really yeah, I would say about 3. Like I said again, time isn't really real to me. So it could have been, it's about 3 or 4 years ago. And then so that's when I started like really getting the story together, writing it down, and really taking it seriously and getting it done. Following him now. Thank you so much, Comic Book G-Man.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow you back when after this.
Oh yes, he has a great he had one this morning because it used to be late nights and he moved it to 1 p.m. So he has a great Saturday show where he gets a lot of just open mic people who just pop on and they talk about stuff. So
hey,
hey.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, it does sound dope. Yes. Oh.
Stone Cold being Michael's. Hey.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Malcolm, what's your favorite film of all time? Okay. So it's 2 movies, bro. This is tough. There's 2 movies.
Okay.
2 movies.
You gotta give us a 2 then. Yeah, you gotta give us 2.
Okay, 1 recent, 1 old. 1 may be controversial, 1 may not be. So 1, Pulp Fiction. That's the not controversial. I feel like everybody loves Pulp Fiction.
That's a good one.
2, Zack Snyder's Justice League. That joint was fire.
Oh, okay. Nope,
you just
Glenn's favorite superhero is Superman, so he just became best buddies.
Oh, Glenn, I know you loving My Adventures with Superman right now on HBO Max. I know you loving that. That joint is fire.
Yeah, no, you're going to get along great with half this chat. Half of them are DC bros.
Oh, let's do it.
Yes. Yep. They're all, see, they're all, yes. Winner. Yep. See?
Hey.
Yep.
Superman fan here. Hey, what's good?
Yes. Yes. I think pretty much everybody, their first superhero interaction was either going to be Batman or Superman, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, or Spider-Man.
Out or so long. Yeah. And like their parents are familiar with it. So I really think that that's like the main 3 that you're introduced to really from a young age. And then you kind of branch out and go from there.
Everybody's kind of introduced to Superman because, like, he's like, just like when you think of just powerful beings, Superman always comes up. You got Superman shirts everywhere. He's kind of like become more than just like a comic book hero. He kind of became more than that. Superman is the GOAT.
Yeah. Oh, early 80s when the Supergirl movie came out for 2 years straight, I wore the Supergirl pajama set and I wore that out. Like that's what I wore for 2 years. I did not take that off. And yeah, and Mom was not happy. The Phantom, yeah, but I'd say more so.
Hold on, is he talking about the Phantom, like the guy in the purple suit, the purple suit Phantom? Is he talking about that?
Purple suit Phantom, probably, or yeah?
Because that was my joint. I wish they would remake that.
Did you know they made 2 live action movies for that? Not just the Billy Zane one. There's a second one that most people don't know about.
I don't know about it.
You know where I found it at? I found it at on Blu-ray at Dollar Tree, and I was like, "What is this?" And I haven't watched it yet because I just grabbed it out of one of the piles, and I was like, "What is this?" So now I have to watch this. So
it don't got that guy from the first one.
No, it's got a whole and it's a newer movie too. It's not as far back. And I gotta watch it, and I just recently not picked them up. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to find that.
Yes, look it up.
Glenn, Spidey is just like yeah. Spidey is in my top. It's hard for me to range my my favorites, but he in there. It's definitely top 10. Definitely top 10.
Yes.
Phantom is the first costume hero.
He's a good one. The Shadow was also really good too. Dude, I loved Billy Zane in Demon Knight. He was amazing.
Billy Zane, that's the guy's name, the Phantom guy.
Billy Zane is the Phantom in the original one.
Yeah.
Yes, but Billy Zane in Demon Knight I loved Demon Knight. Was great.
I haven't seen Demon Knight.
You haven't seen Demon Knight? Was like the '90s Tales from the Crypt with Jada Pinkett.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
So good. He played the bad demon guy. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was great.
That was on HBO Max, I believe.
Yes. Good question. Good question, G. Good question. Hi, Chip. What's happening? Yes. Yes. Where would you like to let people know where you're from again?
Oh, I'm from Maryland, Annapolis,
yes.
Maryland. Yes.
Yes. He was literally 20 minutes from where I was staying in Maryland.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Yeah. I would go down to that's taking me back. The convention center downtown. That's my Baltimore Harbor is my favorite thing of all time. Yeah. We take the light rail in there. Oh yeah. You hit up the aquarium and then you go see, I don't know why, but there's always that Dr. Seuss guy there. Just taking pictures randomly with people at the harbor. He's always either in the Cat in the Hat outfit or the Dr. Seuss outfit. I don't know why, but he's there. He's a staple in the community.
It's just what he do, I guess.
It's just what he does, yeah. And he'll be there in boiling hot weather wearing that or not, yeah. You were the first farting hero. Glenn, I believe it. Yes, you're the only farting hero in my eyes. Yeah, hey, Chip. Hi, Sergio. What's up? Good. You're going to like this, Sergio, because he's got a really good book that we're going to be talking about. Well, we've been talking about, but we're going to get into the page very soon. Nerd Show. Yes. Also, yes. Another film to add. Yeah, we're trying to add films so that we can do film nights. And apparently Glenn hasn't watched like 100 movies. So, Glenn, you get credit for liking Superman, but, you haven't watched some of the classics. So, you're in trouble there, buddy. Blade, The Crow, and Dread are like top tier. They're up there. I also really love Demolition Man. It's also up there. So yes, those are good movies.
Never seen Demolition Man.
It's Stallone and oh my God, Wesley Snipes in the '90s. It's
Wesley Snipes. Oh, I definitely gotta watch it.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's fantastic. It's like futuristic, but also in the '90s at the same time. Fantastic. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Hey, yes, he plays Simon.
Funny movie. That was a funny movie.
I liked the first one. I did not watch. Oh yeah, see, Nin's all mad. He's like, you haven't watched Demolition Man? Bullshit.
I'll add it to the list. I gotta watch it.
Add it to the list. Yeah, so we're actually trying to start our Sandra Bullock's in there. There's a lot of people in that movie. But Wesley Snipes plays a badass serial killer named Simon Phoenix, and they get put into a frozen prison, and he gets thawed out and wreaks havoc on future Los Angeles. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds tough.
Oh, it's dope. And I hear they're supposed to be making another one with both of them in it, but yeah, dude, it's probably one of the best things. Oh, yeah, I would say it's probably next to Blade, one of his top movies for sure. Oh, he plays like a punk. It's great. It's amazing.
Okay.
You got to watch it. It's fantastic.
Bad. I'll watch anything with him in it.
Oh, he's great. Oh, Equilibrium's good. Yes. Oh,
what was that? There was a question before that.
I'm trying to find it. My chat is jumping around. He just said what? He's never seen Demolition Man. But I'm trying to find it. I don't know. It's like all jumping around right now. So, hi, Lisa. The Turd House. Yes, we're in the Turd House. Murder, Death, Kill. Yes. The 3 seashells. The 3 shells. Still don't know what that's for, but apparently that's how they go to the bathroom in the future with 3 shells. You'll find out about that. Yeah, in the movie. Yeah, that's a thing in the movie. Stump Stallone, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I definitely gotta check this out.
You gotta check it out. It makes sense when you're watching it because like the future people are all like uptight. Future people. They're not allowed to swear or do anything fun.
Want to hear?
Yes. All right. Let's get on to the book. Let me go highlight the Kickstarter,
Okay.
and then we'll go into all of that stuff real quick. I know. I'm sorry. My energy drink did hit me right now. So, all right. You have 10 days to go. This has been amazing because you
10
originally had a
days.
pledge goal of 1,500, and you have basically smashed that. So
Yes.
that's awesome. You have 103 backers. Congrats on that. That's great.
Yes. Thank you to all 103 of y'all. Thank you.
Yes. This is a 7-minute video. I could play this, but I can come back to that. But we can just scroll through here first because I don't know how you're gonna feel about watching yourself for 7 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I can I can sum up what that video say.
Okay, yeah, we could bypass that then. All right, so I like how down here you have a little snippet of the story, and then you have her powers and abilities, which is neat because a lot of places don't put that on their Kickstarter, and that's pretty cool. So would you like to give everybody a rundown of what actually Evora Leigh is about?
Yes. So Evora Leigh is the first of her kind. She's the first of a new breed of humans, right? And then so when you jump into the pages of Evora Leigh, you jump into her looking for her parents who have been taken by who she thinks Well Labs. And Well Labs is this company. You can kind of think of them like Star Labs, kind of, who they aim to like make humans better, to basically make a new breed of humans. So she believes her parents have been taken by Well Labs. So when you jump into the pages, you jump into her basically, trying to find her parents, and she's going ham. She's using her power. She's mad. Like I told y'all, she'll be dealing with her anger problems and dealing with her emotions while she has these powers. So, just kind of think of it kind of like, Jedis when, they have to like deal with handling their emotions, because if they don't, they go to the dark side. So she's kind of like really trying to learn her powers and manage her emotions at the same time, and look for her parents who she thinks have been taken by Well Labs. So it's going to be a lot for her. And then she ends up meeting her arch nemesis, and that will be her arch nemesis in this comic. And I can't wait for everybody to see that.
I love a good
can't
arch
wait.
nemesis.
Yes, they have all. I have, man. I want everybody to get this, but in the future, like I have it planned out for them to have a big rivalry, rivalry.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
like Celtics Lakers rivalry.
Oh damn! Oh shit, that's a rival. So look at the art. The art is fantastic. I love how they have like the sketchery lines, like, and then the tight, clean lines, but then the colors really enhance whatever is happening here. So I really like that the colorist did a fantastic job on doing that, because you could see like how the powers are, emanating from them, and just highlighting everything, which is just fantastic. So this cover here, this is the regular cover, this one here?
Yes, this is the main cover.
Okay.
We have 3 covers.
Lovely. Yes, I believe they're down below, so we're just gonna go. Yep. And this is Evora here in her regular outfit.
This actually is the very first image ever of Evora Leigh.
Oh wow!
Like, drawn up and colored and everything. So this is actually the very first image. That's why I like to share that one.
Okay, I like what you did with the outfit here, because you were the writer for this, and then whoever did your artist, who is the main artist that does interiors?
Samuel, but he
Samuel?
actually. So I actually got somebody to do the a character design. Okay. I actually met them on Fiverr, and I believe his name on Instagram is Nelson Art. I can actually check that just to make sure. But he actually did the character design for me, and he did. Oh, nice. He brought exactly what I wrote him to life. Like it was perfect.
It's fantastic, because when you look at this, it's functional, but it also is like elegant at the same time. But it looks like a superhero, but it's not bulky either. And I think a lot of times when people make a costume for a superhero, they make it bulky, but it doesn't need to be. So it like fits her frame and everything just lovely. So it looks great. So she did a fantastic job.
Tough. And she looks
tough. She does, yes.
And I always thought silver and pink together are just fire. Like
black, silver, and pink is my favorite color combo.
It goes together. So I originally I was gonna do black and pink, But I was like,
Okay.
no, let's go with something a little bit more brighter, you know, some, you know,
Yes.
silver and
Good
pink.
choice. I think that was a
Yeah.
good hint. And then you know what's interesting? This right here kind of looks like an owl, and I like it.
Oh,
The torso area kind of give me an owl for some reason, and I like it.
that's
I don't know
dope.
why, but I like it.
One thing I do, oh, if you can go back up, one thing I do want to say that I took,
This.
oh, you can, yeah, either one. So, if you look on her arms and how like the arms have the straps going
Stripes.
down, the
Hmm.
stripes, yeah. So, what I wanted to do with that, so like I told you guys before, like how you think of like Jedi's with this. So, uh, with that, one of my favorite Star Wars characters is Ahsoka Tano. So like you know how like her head tails have like the stripes. I
Yes.
wanted to add that to her suit, and so
Wow, cool.
I added that to the arms.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so that's just one little tidbit that I added, just you know from inspiration, just to make it a little
Oh, I
cooler.
like that. That's cool. So you can kind of see it here, but yeah, it does kind of stand out more here because you got the contrast with like the different grays
Right.
there. But yeah, that's pretty. I really like that. That's nice. I like how you do your little banners and panels here. Your Kickstarter page looks great. So
Shout outs to my sister Darren. Shout out to my sister
shout
Darren.
out to your sister. Mad skills to your sister for doing great
Yep.
layouts. Yeah.
She did that all for me. Shout outs to her. I got on her nerves about this, but she did it for me.
Nice. Doing layouts is hard, man. It's really hard. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we have questions? Hold on. Let me go in here. Oh, good work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone's enjoying it. They're liking it. All right. Here, we have a
Good.
good question for you. What's your stance on AI writing and art? Oh,
Okay, so that's a loaded
oh,
question,
you're going to
Comic
get a
Journey.
lot of loaded questions in here, I'm sure. You're gonna
Okay,
get a lot.
so
Yeah. Let me go. Let
all
me
right,
highlight that back again. Okay.
okay, all right. I'm gonna be honest. Since we're here, I'm gonna just be honest with it. So
Go for it.
AI writing, I don't really know much about. So I mean, I don't really have a stance on AI
Yeah.
writing. Like I don't really know much about that one. But so AI art, so I agree with artists, you know, because I know artists are mad with AI art, and I definitely agree with them if it's taking money out their pockets. But as a creator, I think there's a way you can use AI art, but not take money out of artists' pockets. And
Mhm.
here's my way. So
Okay.
if people in the chat, if y'all disagree, we can talk about it. I'm cool with that.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
but this is what I think. So for me, I can't draw at all. I have mad ideas that go through my head every day. They just fly, character designs all the time, right? So sometimes I would like to see these designs that I think in my head, because sometimes what I think in my head may be trash. Like it may be ugly, you feel me? So I want to like see it. So like one thing I've done lately is I've messed with I've messed some AI art, like using them for character designs, and then just to see things that I may like to do. But what I think is you can do that, but then send it to an artist to draw. Like you can use it as a reference, kind of in a way, you know? So like, and also sometimes it's hard to like, especially if you have an artist that doesn't speak English, or like, you know, there's a
Yeah.
language barrier. It's kind of hard to like describe exactly what you want to the person. And if you can have a reference, you know, you can show them and they can still draw it for you. So I think that's the way you don't take money out the artist's hands, and then you still can use it as a tool.
Yes.
But I do agree, when you're using it and then you're taking money out of actual artists' hands, that's trash. That's trash. But I think you can use it to like use it as a reference to send to artists in a way.
Yes. That
So
makes a lot of sense. Like this is like kind of like your base of what you're trying to go for, but make it your own. Do your own thing. You don't want that, but you want it. That's what you're kind of going for, but make it your own type of thing.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Because like before AI art or anything like that, I would take things that I see and that were close. Like for this, for Evora Leigh, one of the things I told the guys, like I was like, I took a picture of Ahsoka and sent it to him. Was like that her head tails. I kind of want the arms to be, you know, like that, to like, you know, show homage to that, and he did that. So, but like I want to like do it like you could use it like that. So you're still giving artists money, but it helps you relate to the artist what exactly you want.
Yeah, because especially if you're working with foreign artists, that it's going to get lost in translation. Just this has been happening a couple times. Just trying to set up a few of my interviews with a few people in different locations. So yeah, that would definitely help. So fanboy
Right.
says 615 universe.
That is my universe. That's my comic book universe, Fanboy Prime. You can follow me on Instagram at 615 Comics. Evora Leigh will be the first comic in this universe. So there's be 4 main comics that will basically expand this universe, right? And Evora Leigh is the very first one. So the support we've gotten from this Kickstarter definitely will help me bring the rest of this universe to life. So the next comic is actually almost finished. It's called The King's Domain, and I'm working on that Kickstarter now, hoping to have that out in October. You know,
Yes, definitely
yes,
come back for that because I saw some of the previews that you posted for the last couple posts, and dude, it looks dope. I can't wait
it
to
is so
learn more
far.
about that.
The artist on that
Yes,
one too killed it, and I can't wait to
thanks,
talk
Joe.
more about that. Yep, thank you,
Yes,
Joe. Yep, you can follow me on Instagram, and it'll everything. I'm really giving everybody a look into how I'm doing this. So like every step of the way, I'm trying to make videos for anybody who's making comics or think about making comics to kind of show my journey. So I'm giving as much as I'm willing to give.
yeah,
So like if you follow me on my Instagram page, you can really follow everything that I'm doing.
yes. And definitely hit up his YouTube page because he does a lot of good content on there for his own comic stuff plus indie comics. So go hit up
Yep.
that. It's all in the description and everything's in the description. So yes.
Uh
Okay. More
Comic
hard
Journey, yeah.
hitting questions.
Okay,
Yeah, he
Comic
comes in with the
Journey.
hard stuff.
I like it. What do you feel is a bigger threat to writers and artists? AI overseas work and
Ooh, yikes. Harsh.
Dang, that I
Harshness.
right now maybe with the with the popularity of
Gotcha.
AI, like people like using it and stuff, because you're kind of
Mm.
starting to see, like, you even saw Marvel use like some AI art in the
Oh yeah.
intro to it. So
Yes. I
I don't think I'm
follow
gonna
that.
have follow that YouTube page, but I don't think I'm gonna have a great answer for you because I don't know. But I would say if the popularity for AI art and writing, bro, that's gonna, if they can writing, definitely, bro, because how can you tell that AI wrote that? Like AI art, you can kind of tell.
Yeah. There's
Like,
something like when you see like the proportions of the body, there's something always slightly like weird to it. And
right,
you can kind of like pick that out. So like it's just kind of slightly it's there, but it's like slightly weird. It's like the only thing I can explain about it is like it's like a computer trying to figure out how a human looks. It's you can tell like that's
right,
what's happening.
exactly. A computer trying to figure out how a human looks.
Yeah,
That, yeah,
it's
that's a
exactly
great
how
way
it
of
looks
pointing
like.
it out.
Yeah, so they kind of got it because they have the photo reference, but they're not real, so they're screwing it up. So
Right,
yeah,
it's
that's
off.
exactly how they. That's exactly what it
Right,
looks like. Yeah, Secret
yeah.
Invasion intro. Yeah, so you're getting fans, so this is
Yeah,
cool.
comic book G
Yes.
man. Hey, you cool too, bro. Thank yeah.
Yes,
And
go sub him.
Thank you,
Oh
Glenn.
yeah, the Secret Invasion. I have not seen Secret Invasion yet, and I heard it's a hot mess, but I also heard it's somewhat good. But I also heard it's a really hot like CGI AI just mess. Yeah.
You basically just said how I feel about it. Like it's really it's good, but then at the same time, it's kind of a hot mess.
Kind of a hot mess. Yeah. Okay. Let me get back to okay. You guys keep asking questions, and I'll just let that build up because the yard is doing the freezing thing again. So let me go back here. Let's go talk about this more. So this is where you talk about more of like your inspiration because we already kind of went through this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go down here and look at more of the pages. Look, can we like just take a minute to look in each panel? One, how much action is in each panel? Because this is amazing. This is a lot of action in one tiny panel per page. It's a lot happening, but it's not too overly busy. So
Yes.
your artist did a fantastic job. And not only that,
Right.
like I keep saying this over and over again, but the colorist, holy crap, did they do phenomenal because everything is glowy and it's got like this great just vibe of colors happening which you don't normally see this color palette in comics, and I am just hooked on it because I love it. And it's just the glow that's coming off her body right here, where she's getting ready to use the powers. Oh, come on, this is great.
Yes, it is. And to the artist, like when I wrote this scene out, like what happens, like I was like, I hope he gets what I'm trying to say. because like
Yes.
it's because sometimes when you try to describe things and like especially since I have ADHD, it takes me a minute to like really okay, this is how I describe without being all over the place. But like he took exactly what I wanted and like made it. So like this page I love because there's a page after this that is fire that I just wanted people. I didn't want to share because I want people to like see it. But like he did this perfectly. Showed everything I wanted.
Yes. So I also believe this is going to be the way to go because I see more and more indie comic creators actually making it for themselves, because there's been some people that have been around for 20 some years that you've never heard of. Like we were talking
Thank you.
backstage about Andrea Batts. He is a local artist that has a comic book called Dreadlock, and it's been around for decades, and he hosts the Motor City Black Age, which is an all black owned comic convention, and it is extremely popular. They're like in their 13th year, and they get a lot of people going, and it's not just the fans that go there, it's a mix of all races that go there. So it's everyone that shows up, but everyone that has a booth is just someone that owns, comics. Okay, we do have a couple questions. I'm saving
I
all
did
your
see a
questions,
couple.
CJ. It's okay. I got all your questions, but it's
We
super
got you,
cool.
CJ. Got
Yeah.
you, CJ, with the
But
questions.
yeah, we were also talking about Essential Comics. Like there's a lot of them that are just popping up. That are in like 6-7 series in like with like 10 issues like on each series, and a lot of these people aren't known, but that's also why I like want having them on here, because I want them to have that platform, to show their work. All right, we got more questions for CJ.
Pay them, CJ. That's my to answer the question. Pay them. Like I think it's crazy. I've been seeing. So I was kind of wasn't paying attention to it at first. Like I wasn't really paying attention too much. And then so I started seeing more and more. And then I'm like, dang, just read people's horror stories about not getting paid. And then for like you gotta think about it. Writers, especially actors, but like let's talk about writers, bro. Like some of these shows are some of our favorite shows are like that because of the writers. Like, of course, actors, some actors and everything bring you into it. Like you say, okay, like I said, I watch anything with Wesley Snipes in it. So like actors and the visuals bring you in it. But these people are literally writing these stories, and I don't understand how you're not paying them. To answer the second question, I don't really know. That's not something I would know how to do, especially with the industry. There's a lot of laws and stuff that go into place, and I don't know. But all I do know is they need to figure something out to pay these people, because that's just how are people above the writers and everything making millions of dollars and everything. But the people who are creating these stories, spending their time creating their stories, and then when you write these stories, you put some of yourself into it. No matter what story you're writing, you're gonna put some of yourself into it, even if it's just a little bit. And to not pay people for that to not pay artists in general is I'm not with that. That's just stupid.
No, it always seems like the artists always get the shit end of the stick, really, because it always like the CEO people get paid first, and like the actor people get paid second, and then it goes down the line, and then everyone that actually creates the story or does like the writing or the artwork, the storyboarding on that, they you don't even hear from those people. It's terrible. Like they don't even get the recognition that they deserve. Like don't even. It's terrible.
They build the foundation. Like they build the foundation for everything to be great. Like they say, you can't build a house without a good foundation. So like they build the foundation, and then everything builds off of that. So like I feel like you should be treating them like kings and queens, in my opinion.
Yes.
Which that's just me.
One of the reasons why I really enjoyed, I haven't really watched Mando 2 in any of the newer Star Wars stuff, but when I watched the first Mando season, I loved the behind the scenes when they sat down and got like the group of them together, and they were talking about each individual role like per episode, and they actually showcased who was working on each episode. I love that. I wish more shows would do that, because it's a way to highlight. You need to watch. Yes, watch it. I
didn't know they did that.
They did it for each episode. They did one for each episode. You would
like
love
how
it.
Game of Thrones was doing.
Yes. Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's fantastic. It's called Behind the Scenes or Behind the something. I forgot what it's called, but yes, watch it. It's one for each episode. It's absolutely fabulous. You're gonna love it. You'll love it. Yeah. All right. What inspired you to start writing?
So I've always been a creative, so like it kind of just runs in my family. So I'm kind of mad that my sister got the drawing side, so she can draw. I'm mad that she got the drawing side, but hello, yes, I've always been I've always been creative. So I've always read comics too. So just kind of just being around it, just being a creative kind of started me into writing. I can't really pinpoint the first thing that I started got me to writing, but kind of just found me. You feel me? It kind of just came together on this path.
All right, let me get back to the Kickstarter page and then we'll get back to more questions. Okay. But yeah, I like how each one is like a different color scheme, and I like how now it's like blues and greens and like purplies. But she's got a lot of range of motions, and which is great that the artist is able to put that in here, because some people, when they do their books and they do like their superhero stuff, they make it kind of too stale. But the poses are so dynamic in this. It looks like a person moving. It looks like a person bending and flexing and using powers, which is fabulous. So, super kudos to them. And then see how stiff they are? Because either the animatronics or, there's a difference. You can tell that.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. And a lot of people, they will do this to their main characters when it should be, flowy
like
and,
that.
looking like this. Yes.
Like more like a human.
Human, yes, not robotic, yes. But look at the intensity in the eyes right there. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of when I write some of these scenes, I really write out like faces, like especially if I need their face to like look a certain way. And then so the artist, like I said, man, the artist, I couldn't give it up to him enough for like bringing exactly what was in my brain to life. Like the references I was giving him and everything and how he drew it up, man, he did a great job. And if y'all can follow him, pitch_comic art on Instagram.
Pitch_comic art. All right, I will link him in the description after the chat. How about that? So that we have that in here.
Yep,
all right, hold on.
definitely.
Hold on, I'm missing some peeps. Yes. Hello, Chris. Yes. All right. Answer this
Chris?
question. Yeah. Hi.
Have you met any cool artists or comic creators? Oh my God, yes, man, nothing but. So a lot of artists have hit me up, seeing the art and want to like, work and stuff. And I actually had some people do some fan art that was really cool. Had some of my first fan art that was dope.
Nice.
But a lot of them, all of them are great, especially so really the comic book creators, are really a lot of them have been nothing but great. Like I told you, Wise Acre Comics, like how they hit me up, they actually gave me some knowledge to the game, like to help me in the future, and that was really dope. And everybody that has hit me up, Breakthrough Comics is one guy that really hit me up, like that was really dope, and they've been real welcoming. That's like really welcoming to the community and just not afraid to give me advice, answer questions if I have some. Like they've been really dope. So I've met a lot. And so really on my Yo a Nerd page, a lot of people I've met, I definitely support their stuff because they're dope. So you can go to my Yo a Nerd page, and when I always talk about indie comic creators, those are some of the creators. Some of them are creators that I've met that are really dope.
Okay, let me get moved. I am saving your questions, CJ, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sorry, some of these are long-winded. Y'all asking really good questions.
You're fine. It's okay. I got about 7 starred in the thing, so I'll get back to that in a minute. But yeah.
Okay,
no,
CJ.
just look at the coloring. Just come on. It's
fabulous. Yes.
It's so good. You could still see it's not super overpowering because you could still see facial expressions and all that stuff. So that's really dope. But yeah, no, the coloring is one of my favorites. And I do like how they did the shadowing here. It's kind of like not solid, but solid at the same time, like the shadows. Like normally this wouldn't be, so that's awesome. It's like giving it different texture to, the colors and stuff, setting that back up. Okay. So here's your variant covers, because these are, I love these so much. This one I just absolutely adore. It's so good.
Yes, it is so
beautiful.
Good. And that one's actually special. So that is our collector's edition variant cover. So that's actually something that I really wanted to do. I wanted to add kind of my own spin to variant covers, because me being a comic lover myself, I love variant covers. That's my thing. I collect variant covers. I will buy some just because the cover is fire.
Yeah.
So like I wanted to like do some different variant covers, because when you buy a variant cover, only really difference is the cover. So what I wanted to do is when people buy this collector's edition variant cover, you will get some never before seen artwork in there. So there's artwork only me and the artist have seen. Well, me, artist, and my wife have seen. So it's only us. And then when you buy these comics, you'll be the only one to see it printed and have it. I won't ever share it on Instagram or anything like that. It'll be just for you, the collectors. So that's one dope thing I really wanted to do.
Exclusive sucks, bull crap. There's so many people in here that go bananas for exclusive. Shut up, you guys.
People love saying, you know, I'm one of the few people that got this, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I got the one in whatever butthole variant of the whatever. Yeah. No, that's, get out of here with
people
that.
Love that.
So which one is which? The collector's editions is the one by Serj. So this one is the one here.
The very first one. Yep.
Yes. And then the other variant, UFAN. Is it UFAN or UFAN Studios?
UFAN. I think it's UFAN Studios.
Okay.
Yep. They were actually pretty dope. I found them on Fiverr. They're actually really good.
That's awesome. No, they all did an excellent job. This cover right here, I don't know what it is about it. It's just the pinks and the purples and the silvers. It just, I don't know. It grabs my attention and I want it. I'm like, yes, I want it. So here's your creative team. So is this everyone working on? So is this a one shot or is this going to be a regular series?
This is going to be a series. So in this team, I'm hoping to use again because the letterer right there. He's the one. He was the one who kind of put the team together. He got the colorists and letters together. So I've been in contact with him, and then once we're ready to go on the second one, we're going to get started on that. And I'm hoping, God willing, later this year. So. So the second, it's
you got a lot coming up then.
Yes, I
do. You already got the other one in October, so you're going to be hustling big time, getting some stuff out.
Oh, it looks like Glenn put the artist's Instagram in the chat.
Oh, thank you, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much, Glenn.
Thank you. Let me highlight that. There you go. Thanks, Glenn.
So please go check him out. If you're also a comic book creator, I am not stingy. Please go hit him up for some work. He is good.
Yeah,
he's easy to work with. He's real easy to work with. So if you're looking for stuff, he does covers, he does comic book interior art, he does it all. So he does character designs. Hit that man up.
Nice. Yes. Okay. So let's get into your rewards first, and then we'll get over to your different tiers and we can go through all that section. So these would be your rewards for hitting stretch goals, or are these your tiers for
these are the tiers. These are the
tiers. Okay. So you have your wait, let me just do this. Let me go down here. So let me just go side by side, that way we can see how much stuff is. Okay. So you have your digital reward. So this is okay, before Glenn asks, this is available worldwide for shipping?
Yes.
Physical stuff. Okay.
Worldwide for shipping. Yep.
Okay, so right here we have a digital reward. So you're gonna get a digital PDF, and this is of the regular cover right here, and that's for $8. That's a pretty good deal. Then you have the regular cover here, which is a super good deal for $10. And if anybody just wants to know how much shipping is, it is another $10 to ship. So $20.
Or if you're outside of the United States, I believe it's $35.
Yeah, here it'll be 35 or whatever. It slightly changes, but yes, it's available pretty much everywhere. So there's that. Then down here, you can get a physical and digital reward, which is nice. A lot of people like to hide their things or get them slabbed and then read it digitally. And, I'm not going to.
Yep, definitely. That's what those are for.
Yeah, that's what that's for. And then for $25, this is probably what I'm going to select because it's my favorite cover. You get the collector's edition variant and a trading card, which is nice.
Yes.
For
those trading cards are really dope.
So is it the same shipping for? Yeah. So it's the same shipping for $10.
For everything. Okay. Everything is the same shipping.
Yeah. Then you get the epic reward here for $50. So you get the printed one with the regular cover. You get the PDF. Then you get the variant cover. You get the trading card, and then you get the sticker. Okay, for $50. Is it the same? Let's see. Same. Yep, still $10. All that will fit in a Gemini. So yeah, it should be about $10. Okay, real MVP. All right, for $80, we get the new breed printed regular cover, the PDF. Right. You get the variant cover. You get the trading card, you get the sticker, you get a 615 sticker, and you get a 615 poster. Ooh.
And also, I believe it's not on there, but I believe I added the you get a signed copy. Yep, you get a signed copy of you along with the printer. You get the printed and the signed copy, so you can get both. So you can have one to collect and one to read.
All right, let me just see. So the collector's reward. Okay, I don't know how many of these were already claimed. Let me just see more. Okay, so there are some left. So there's been 22 backers for that, so you still have enough to go and get before it ends the 50, before it hits 50. Okay, so here's more about your 615, and this is the upcoming one that you have for King's Domain. You said this is going to come out in October.
Hopefully, yep. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan like it is, if everything goes well like it is now, October the Kickstarter will be out. I'm actually working on the Kickstarter, and I can't wait for, man, I'm telling y'all, this comic is so vibrant. Like, it is just vibrant. Like, it is so dope. I just can't wait for y'all to read it.
Okay, hold on. There's so many. Hold on. Let me. When does the Kickstarter close? August 16th. So 10 days.
10 days. Yep. Yes. And that's actually my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Charles, on August 16th.
Oh, okay. Joe with the important questions, and Joe asked, "Is there nudity in the interiors?"
No, there's no nudity. No, Joe, there's no nudity in the interiors.
Yes. So it's just a straight, nice superhero.
Yeah, one to collect and one to read. Yeah.
Get out of here, Joe. Yeah, that's what you want. You can arrange for I don't know whose news you're going to be sending, but he can arrange that. So there you go. All right, let me go back here. We can get back to your King's Domain in a minute. Let's ask just some of the ones that have piled up for a while. Okay, here's a good question. What's your ultimate goal to reach as a creator?
Really, probably my ultimate goal would be I'm gonna give you my fun goal and like real goal. Fun goal would just to be to some kid to his favorite hero to be one of my characters. Like, that's a fun, that would be dope. Like, somebody be like, this is Evora Leigh is one of my favorite heroes. Like, that would be dope. Right? like that would be dope. But like for real, like, if I could get to the level of, like Image Comics or like DC and Marvel, to where my characters can have movies and have like animated movies, that would be the really cool goal to get to.
You know what I think is the first step when you really kind of hit it is when you're at a booth somewhere and then someone walks up in a cosplay of the characters that you have.
Right. I would love that.
Yes.
I would probably
cry. I could see that happening because they are so well designed. They're built for cosplay builds. So you did that right, because a lot of people don't build their things for cosplay, and they don't realize that when they're doing comics that people want to portray those characters, and they don't do that. So this outfit is really made for a cosplayer to recreate. So,
and I didn't even think of it like that. I just thought of something that looked cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Take no nudity.
Jeez. You have thoughts on?
Well, we just kind of covered that a little bit, but do you usually write it to be optioned, or do you just write it and then hope it gets optioned later on?
Really? It's kind of both. I want all my stories to kind of come to life, of course. So yeah, kind of both. Sometimes there are stories I just write just 'cause I think they're fun, but like I think I would say both.
I am, damn it, Jill.
That's my yeah, I like CJ.
You gotta come hang for our Insomniac sometimes. We do late nights. Yes.
Have you ever thought of
also kind of similar
TV show screenplay? Yeah, not really thought of it, but like that would be dope one day. Yeah, comics is kind of the realm. I kind of think of comics like TV series sometimes. So depending on the series I'm writing. So I would love to get into that now that you said something. Actually, hey, what's good, y'all?
Yes.
But yeah, I would actually love to get into that. Actually, I have a friend that writes movies, so maybe I could work with him on something.
Maybe you could, yeah, because you have what it takes. Because I like the way that your stories and everything that you have just on the page was written. So I like what we're seeing here, and I like that you do like little snippets. Like, you go live a lot on your channel. Well, you do like videos on your channel that talk about your process and things that are going on with the Kickstarter, which I think is highly important to people, especially if it's your first Kickstarter. I think it's
definitely
you need to do this. You need to build your audience. You need to get out there. You need to have a face for your book, because otherwise it's just going to sit there. It's not going to do anything. So here's the most probably important question you'll ever be asked in an interview ever at any time.
Glenn, yes, I have. I think we all have. You know, ones that you don't think is going to be loud, so you let them out, and then they are loud. Definitely got in trouble for that. with the serious questions, Glenn, I like it.
The serious questions, yes. Oh, that's a good question, CJ.
I think. Okay, this. I think this just really came to my head. So, I think this is just the creators in general. So, I think a lot of us there are a lot of introverts that are creators, and a lot of us kind of just want to create. You feel me? So, and especially with this day and age, you kind of can't just create. You kind of have to do both sides of it. You kind of have to promote yourself. You kind of have to put it out there. You kind of have to, you know, especially since creating, you kind of put, like I said, you put yourself into it. So it's hard to put it out there. But I think that's one of the biggest obstacles is just getting over the hurdle of actually doing it and then putting yourself out there. So that would be my question.
Lady Fantastic.
CJ questions.
She says putting up with CJ's questions is the biggest obstacle. There you go. And also, Fanboy just backed her collector's variant.
Fanboy Prime.
Fanboy. Yes.
Bruh.
Also, Fanboy, when does SummerSlam start? So we're not running into time start.
Probably started. But I got Peacock, so I can start it over.
I also have the Peacock, so I'll be doing that. So yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes, this is also true. And he once farted so loud from the UK, we heard it here in the States. The man is a legend. Yes.
Glenn.
Legend.
Legend.
We got a lovely moment happening between CJ and Lady F. He told her to kiss his ass. His questions are great.
His questions are, I don't know about kissing
it's on right now.
But it's definitely great.
Prepare thine asshole. Wow. Damn. Wow. It's getting spicy.
Prepare thine asshole for the kissing. I like that. What would be your dream project? Ooh. Static Shop. Static. Well, sorry, Static. Static easy.
What do you want to do with it?
Just whatever. I would love to write Static. I would whatever it be. Like if
that would be cool.
That would be dope. I would love to write Static and Anansi together. Older Static, actually. What would it be since you asked that? I don't know why I said I don't know. Older Static, easily.
Okay.
Easily.
We're getting updates on slams. Logan Paul versus Ricochet right now.
Let's go, Ricochet. Logan Paul talked about his wife. Let's go, Ricochet.
Oh shit. Yes. All right.
Or his fiance, I think it is.
Yeah, it's all there. You love gimmicks, we know. Actual Dracula is amazing. Yes. So Static would be a good one. I would wish they would really do a really good live action for Static. I think that would.
In the works.
I hear it is in the works, and I think that would be some really good. I think that was some material to work on because it's a good series. And it's something people have been wanted for a long time too.
A long time.
Yes. Okay. When do you get your inspiration the most? Day or night?
Night. I'm a night person.
Night people. Person. We are creatures of the night in this chat. This is where we're at. We're not morning peeps. Get out of here with your morning.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
What do I feel most comfortable writing? These are good questions, Comic Journal. I didn't even think about these. What do I feel most comfortable writing? I guess so. I'm trying to brand. So right now, I write a lot of superhero comics. Or like vigilante or stuff in that realm. So I'm trying another creature of the night, definitely. So I'm trying to write more actually horror comics, which are like really, which is kind of like different. So especially with how you write the scenes and everything. So I would say I'm more comfortable writing like superhero comics because it's definitely stepping into like a different bag trying to write these horror comics.
Yeah, horror's my jam. I probably backed 5 horror comics in the last like 2 months alone.
I need to find more horror comics on Kickstarter. I find most of the superhero stuff Yeah,
Okay.
but I need to find more of the horror on Kickstarter.
I can link you because I found a whole horde of them that are great because I want them on my show coming up. But
hey, send them over. Send them over.
Yes,
my pockets
Kev.
say no, but definitely.
Yes. Oh yeah, my pockets are like, please no, and I'm like, no, yes.
Yeah, we want this.
Yes, you did hear horror.
You heard horror.
Let's go back to more CJ. We got more CJ
More
here.
CJ, what you got?
What's your most? What do you feel most? Probably. I would say this right here. Right here, I would probably say that.
Oh, of course. So actually, that's actually a good question, CJ. So like I said, I'm writing a horror comic, and I'm writing one of the horror comic is I'm equating horror with like mental health. So
okay,
that kind of it gets uncomfortable trying to put myself in that head space, you know. So yeah, CJ, that would be the most uncomfortable. That comic in itself is the most uncomfortable.
Okay. Yes,
and softcore porn.
It's softcore porn, yes.
100%.
Which some horror is softcore. Just saying, it is.
Is there any subject?
Oh, also good question, CJ.
Okay. It depends on how violent, but probably nothing. Like, I probably wouldn't write nothing having to do with like I would never write like a rape scene.
Yeah.
Like I would never write that. So like that may be too taboo or something like that. Or I would never write like a slave scene like that. Like you would never see me write anything about slavery or nothing like that. So those, but besides that, like I said, I'm into horror. So heads chopping off, limbs and all that, I'm down.
Everything else is go. Yeah.
Everything else is game.
I'd say there's a few things as an artist, because I do art myself, that I would not want to draw myself. So yeah, right. I can think of some things easily that I would not want to have to be forced to draw. So yeah, I think that goes for everybody though. Everyone kind of has their own limits of something that they do not want to work on.
Exactly. Yeah. And CJD, no matter what they say about you, these is good questions.
You got a fan now. Here you go. Here's a hard hitting question.
Ooh. What would I give up doing?
Ooh.
Would I give it up? Oh, a corporate job. Oh, hold on. Okay. No, definitely not. No. I couldn't do that. I would die. Like, no. It would be real easy to write the comic about mental health then, because I would need therapy with a corporate job. So no.
Yeah, no, it's awful. It is anxiety, depression inducing corporate. It's awful.
No. Definitely.
CJ says he knows he's the freaking best.
Confidence in thyself.
Says Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a great horror game based on mental health. I will star this so we can save this for later. Okay. So that sounds good. Okay, here's a question from Lady. Then I'll get back to CJ's questions.
Oh, have any comics you read make your eyes leak from the feels?
Good question, Lady. There's been a few manga and a few comics that I've read over the years that were the tear jerkers, let me say.
There was one, so like my father like passed like about 2-3 years ago, and then I was reading the Static comic. In the Static comic, he has like a real good conversation with his dad, and it was like around the time I was reading it, so that was kind of a tear jerker. So that one definitely was like got me in my feelings. Yeah, good question, Lady. Fantastic.
Yes. Oh, my thing just jumped. Okay, so Kev says I need to compile a top 50 questions from CJ. You know, I'm probably gonna have to do that, and then just send that to them during my interview.
Let them know. Yeah. Get them ready. Hey, this guy CJ is gonna ask you a lot of tough questions.
They're gonna be like, damn, I don't know if I want to do this interview. It's a hard sticking interview. Stick figure drawers. Yeah. Some people can do really good stick figures. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look into this. I hear this is pretty good.
Okay. Hellblade.
All right. Yes. I think Persepolis is what Lady is saying. Okay, I'm gonna look into all these. I've not read that, but I heard it's amazing. I heard it's pretty good. And
Yeah,
I
me
do
too.
like the art for it. So I'm gonna have to look into this more. So yes, Mike.
Comic Journey. I love it.
Ah,
CJ,
shit.
I like it.
Yeah, first issue is static. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that's a
Mm.
hard one. Okay. Yeah, so once again, this is I started. So this is the artist
Yes,
that
that's
we
the
were talking
artist
about earlier.
Instagram
So
page.
there's that.
Yeah, him and his team did a great
Yeah,
job. Will be a
and then
dream artist too.
more.
Oh,
Ooh,
easily. How am I forgetting his name right now? How Malcolm? So first Jim Lee,
yes.
but Kirkman. How am I forgetting his name? Oh my
Tyler
god.
Kirkham.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. Oh
Yes.
my god, yes. Those two, Jim Lee, of course, because Jim Lee is absolutely
Yes.
fire. But Tyler Kirkham, yes,
I
man,
love his artwork.
he
Yes.
did Deathstroke, bro. That was
Oh, he did a lot
so
of good stuff.
fire.
I actually have a Darkness Batman piece over there that's in inks. It's pretty dope.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
I like his work. He does some good tight work. I like it.
it is
Okay.
great.
I think my chat froze again. So okay, good question. How often you go to Comic Cons? Which Comic Cons do you normally go to? And do you have any coming up this season?
Okay, so CJ, that's a very great question once again. So here we go. Me myself, the only Comic Con I ever
Uh-huh.
been to was Annapolis Comic Con a while ago, but I didn't
Hmm.
have a comic out at the time. So, like I think we talked about this backstage before we
Yeah.
came on. Uh, every Comic Con I have to work. It sucks. This is how life has
Ooh.
worked for me. But that's ready to change. I'm ready to be at more Comic Cons. I'm ready to make sure I'm off. I actually check some. So there's ones coming up and I'm checking schedules now to make sure it can work. There's one coming in Maryland, Southern Maryland Comic Con. That's actually
Okay.
coming up, I believe, September, just end of this year. But making sure I
Okay.
can go to it. So there's that one, and there was a couple other ones, and also next year there's BlurCon in DC,
Yes.
and that one's really dope because I'm in Maryland. I'm also trying to just branch out and go to ones not
Yeah.
in my area. So
If you do go to Baltimore though, Comic Con, I'd say about 6 people in chat
yep.
are gonna be there. So
Hey, we can
it's a
meet
good
up.
ones. You can meet up there. So also the convention center is one of my favorite convention centers. Plus you can just walk 2 blocks and you're at the water. So
Definitely,
yes,
definitely.
go
Yeah,
there.
so I'll be at more Comic Cons because I definitely want to. Most of my promotion has been online, so I definitely
Hmm.
want to like meet people, talk to people,
Yes.
give them my energy, feel their energy. So I
Yes.
definitely want to do that. So that is my main goal for like the
Yes.
next 2 years is to go to
Yes.
cons.
So this year we had a massive meetup of people in the community. There was about 40 to 50 people that went this year to Heroes Con.
Okay.
Next year, we're trying to all make it to Heroes. Like, so the ones that didn't make it this year, plus all the ones that went last year, are trying to go to Heroes Con. So
Okay.
see if you can get there. Cause I know uh Marvin Wynn from The Edge, he has a table there, and a bunch of other people that are in the community do actually table at Heroes. So it's a
Okay.
good con for that. So yeah, look into that. So maybe that's something
I'm
to get
looking into
into.
all of them. I'm
Yes,
trying to
all of
be
them.
everywhere.
Yes, be all the places.
Are you a
Good
fan?
question.
Yes, I'm 100% a fan of variant covers. I'm a variant cover collector. I literally collect covers just because they look dope, just for the artwork. Like it
Yes.
don't matter what the I have books that I have never read. I just saw the cover and was like, I'm getting that. So
Yeah,
like I'm
it
100%.
happens.
That's actually what
Uh,
made me want to do more with variant covers.
yeah, it happens. It does. Like some of them, you just see it, and you're like, I don't know
I
what
need
this is.
that.
I don't care what it is, but I gotta have it. I don't give a crap what the interiors are about.
Yeah,
I
I
just want
need
this
that.
book. Kind of need it. Oh, good question. Damn, CJ, you're coming up with a lot
You are.
of stuff today, and I liking
This one
this.
I actually think will be quicker for me. I think as an artist, it's probably easier to break through because visual. A lot of people are very visual, and then as a writer, you don't really get to see people's writing as easily as you can see visually. So like on Instagram right now, I can easily show you artwork, like or somebody that does artwork can show you artwork. I can't like show you
Ooh,
a
that's true.
story. You feel me? Like I can
Yeah,
if I put that in an Instagram post, you're probably gonna scroll down. You
Yeah,
feel
'cause
me?
most
You're
people
gonna
just want
scroll
to look
by
at
that.
pictures. And I think
Right.
that's why a lot of people moved away from Twitter, or they moved away from Facebook, because it's all typey type. They just
Yes.
want pictures.
Right. Exactly. I think
But
it's
there
more
are some
visual.
sites that are just made for writing, like Wattpad and some stuff if you want to follow like writers. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, it's mostly visuals than it is anything at the moment.
Yes. And cocaine.
Wow. Joe, that's so sweet. You would rewrite your story to include all of us. Aww. Aww. That was the cheesiest thing I've heard today. Yeah, we were already in your story. Oh, here we go. What comic do you feel is ahead of its time?
Mm.
Good question.
What comic do I feel is ahead of its time? Ooh. I think so. This is one so this one for me, I feel like if you read stuff like, especially with indie comics, so like Wise Acre Comics Magnus and Godhood Comics The Antagonist, I think
Yes.
those are ahead of their time because like they're indie comics that are looking way, they can sit next to DC and Marvel and be straight. Like you
Yes.
may look at them before that. So I say those are ahead of their time, you know, just as indie creators, there I feel like those like that could push the comic book community forward, you know, like so that's why I say those are kind of ahead of their time.
Definitely. So we've got a Chroma, we've got a Watchman. Anybody else have any? Everybody else is just chatting right now.
Watchmen. Oh, past.
Uh
Oh, I didn't even think about no past comics. I was just thinking about now.
oh, yeah. But
Dang.
as of right now, no, I totally agree. I love what Frederick is doing with the team that he's got going on over there. He has such a vision, and he has hit that hard. And he has a lot of
Right.
titles and a lot of stuff coming out, and he has not been around that long. He's doing a fantastic job. So I want to
That's
give him
what
a
I'm
round of applause
saying.
for
Like,
Frederick.
yeah.
So thank you, Frederick, because I truly enjoyed Crisis, and I can't wait to read the other titles that he has in his collection of stuff that they got going on, because it's phenomenal. And I'm so
Yeah.
glad to have met pretty much everybody that I've had on the show, because I truly enjoy their work. That's why I'm inviting them basically on here, because I believe in their work, and that's why I want to see more people. If I like it, I know my chat's gonna like it, because we're all the same butthole.
Right. And that's the what thank you to you too for this, for having me on here in the platform, you know, and helping out
Yes,
indie comic creators. That's dope.
of course. Good question,
Oh,
Kev. Kev is a horror
favorite
buff.
horror movie. Hey. Okay. So okay,
Yes.
this one is y'all might not agree, but this is my personal favorite horror movie. Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay, I can
Easily
get
my
down with
favorite.
that. It's cheesy, but I can get
It's
down with
not.
that.
It's definitely not the best. It's not
No,
the
but
best.
I can get down with
But
that. It's got some comedy in it, because
a
my
personal
favorite,
favorite,
my favorite
yes.
two right there. I've got Evil Dead, because that's my boo. Ashley J.
Mm-hmm.
Williams is my boo, and I've got Sorority Bames and the Slide Ball Bolorama is my second favorite movie of all time. But my personal favorite Freddy movie that most people hate is 8, Freddy Takes Manhattan. I love, or Jason Takes Manhattan. When I
Or
say
Jason.
Freddy, yeah.
No. That's one
I
of my
love
favorites
8. 8
too.
is best. It's the greatest.
What? That's
I
one of
love
my
8. 8 is the
favorites.
best. People shit on it every day, and I'm like, no, it's the best. It's amazing.
No. That joint is tough. I
Oh,
like that one.
that stupid street scenes, and when he punches that guy's head right off, it's amazing. It's the best. Come on, it's the greatest. It's one of the
You don't
best.
get no better than that.
No, you do not.
Todd McFarlane and Spawn.
Yes,
Yes.
it was ahead of
Yes.
its time. I
It,
really hope that Jamie Foxx movie gets made, or the Sam and
yes.
Twitch show gets made, because it really needs more love in the actual live action way, because
Spawn
it's
just
a
needs more.
fantastic series.
Yes, and then the HBO series back then was so fire. That is a great answer. Spawn definitely was ahead of its time. And if you think about it, Spawn now is still going to like 300. Like he's one
Yeah,
of the GOAT black superheroes that doesn't get talked about enough. Well, he's not a superhero, but he's one of the GOAT black characters that doesn't
yeah.
get talked about enough.
Yes, Anime agrees that Jason versus Freddy, or excuse me, that hit really hard at the moment. Wait,
Freddy vs. Jason.
yes, that one. It's what happens when you drink an entire energy drink in like 4 minutes. Uh, are you at the electronic festival in the forest in the woods of Michigan, Kev? Is that happening right now? Dude, you can, whatever comments you're posting, leave it. I don't care. So Yeah, a lot of people are saying they like some. A lot of people are saying they do like
What's up,
that.
Bruce?
Oh, Jaws. You know, that movie when you were a child gave you terrified. I don't care if you were in a pool or whatever, you were getting freaked out about being in water when Jaws came out.
Especially some in Annapolis, we on a peninsula.
True. Yeah, you're right there on the water. Yeah, you got the oceans, you got the lakes, you got all that fun stuff right there happening. So, oh, you also have the the Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake Bay, yeah, right there.
With the no, what is it? Is it not Nessie but Chessie? The legend of Chessie that's over there with the which is the Loch Ness monster.
That joint is not real.
I missed the Ripley's that had the Chessie, fake Chessie, but yeah, you can go get the paddle boats in the water over there. Alien's good.
Alien, man,
Yes.
Alien is Aliens such a good movie, man.
I love Aliens 3, and everybody hates that movie, but I like Aliens 3. I love them all. I don't know, it's just something stupid about all of them, but they're great visuals. They're awesome. They're all sexy. The Geiger did an amazing job with those, you know, coming up with all that. Man, you guys.
Miss Kitty. What? Is that real?
Is that your cat versus cicada? Or are you watching an actual movie called that? Because I would watch that. That sounds like something I would watch. CJ, damn.
Getting spicy.
Oh, yes. Okay. I will be right back. I'm being summoned to the other room, so I will be. You could hold on to the chat. Talk whatever you want. Hold on.
What's good, chat?
Let me slide that guy down there, and you can just look at him real quick, and then I'll be ready.
What's good with the chat? Hey, I'll answer any questions while she is gone. How are y'all doing today? I'm glad y'all here, Mrs. SummerSlam, to be with me. I can't really highlight y'all what y'all saying, but I can see them in the chat. So, Evil Comics, Alien 3, we got a view of Alien. Love that. Yep. But once again, you can follow me on Instagram at 615comics. Oh, who is my Joe Malcolm? Who is your music idol? Probably Jay-Z. Jay-Z's done a lot for hip hop. Love Jay-Z what he's done with it. So probably Jay. What's the worst trouble you ever got into? Ooh, Lady Fantastic. What's the worst trouble I ever got into in high school? Ooh, I used to get in trouble a lot. Probably just for fighting. Or yelling at teachers and stuff. Yeah, stuff like that. Asking personal questions. Boo, high school. Oh, thank you, Joe, for putting my Instagram in the chat. Oh, Dan, you were expelled. Yeah, I got kicked out of middle school. When I came back to high school, I was a lot chiller. Yeah, it was a lot better. Yeah, but once again, you can follow me. I do a lot of reviews of indie comics on @YoaNerd on Instagram and my YouTube channel. You can follow me @YoaNerd. Just if you type in @YoaNerd, you should find me. Real simple and easy. And right here on the screen, I have my Kickstarter out for my first comic. You can go back that. Oh, have I seen Across Spider-Verse? No, I have not, man. I need to see it. They say that joint is so fire. The new Miles, I gotta see it. Bro. I ain't had time, but I need to see that joint. That is a very good question. A bunch of rebels in the chat. I like it. I like your energy, Lady Fantastic. I love it. Yeah. Once again, I'm here to answer any questions you have. Do you watch basketball? Oh, yes, I watch basketball. The first slam dunk, bro. All right, I'll check that out. I'm a huge basketball fan. Yeah, I watch a lot. I'm loving what we have right now in the summertime because we got slam ball. We got what is it? Slam ball. We got the big three, WNBA. Like it's straight hooping. Lady Fantastic, favorite video game system? PlayStation, baby. PlayStation. You already know PlayStation family was good, y'all. Yeah. We eating with the hoops. Pineapple on pizza? Yes. It's good. And whoever says it's not, they just don't know good pizza. Yes. WNBA sucks. I'm sorry, Comic Journey was good, but WNBA is absolutely good. I love WNBA. Definitely does suck.
I don't know where you guys left off, but
I'm just answering questions.
Perfect. Yeah. I saw The Devil's a good Korean movie. Yes. I love that movie a lot. I don't know where you were left off.
Last thing I saw was I think right now I see NBA Jam question mark by Lady
Okay.
Fantastic. The game,
Oh,
yes, back in the day
the
was fun.
game is amazing.
Yes, of
Mark
course.
spelled. Whoa. Okay. So there's a
Oh,
lot
we
of
was talking
questions
about
here.
high school. Yeah, we passed that one.
Okay. All right. I see this question here. Okay. So we're here.
Yeah.
Joe with a hard question here: Pepsi or cocaine? Uh,
Neither.
Mountain Dew. I'm all for the sugar-free Mountain Dew is
I
my
like
drink.
cream soda. Cream soda is
Cream
good.
soda, yeah. I also have a. I try not to drink it anymore, but Fago was absolutely delicious. It's the most sugary thing on the planet, but it's delicious.
Gee, that's funny. I got asked the question of pineapple on pizza, which I love.
I don't even know. I already know it's spelled. Ask me that question.
What do you
Oh,
put on ham when you cook it?
oh, good
Syrup.
question. Syrup.
I'm not really a cook per se, but syrup. I guess I like syrup on ham. That sounds good.
Syrup. Yeah, like a lot of times you do like the country fried ham slice and do it with some waffles or some pancakes, and then you cut it and you put some
Yes.
syrup on that. That's delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, I can go for that any time of day. It's delicious. Yeah,
Why can't
you
we
can have
have both?
whatever you want. You can have all of that. A pineapple slice is good. I make turkey burgers and
Ooh,
I grill the pineapple slice and I put it on the turkey burger. It's delicious with
ooh,
teriyaki sauce.
pineapple on a burger.
Yeah, it's delicious.
That sounds good.
Okay. So I had more questions from CJ saved in here.
Too often, no artists overlook a favorite story. So nah. So the artists pretty have been good. So one of the things I pride myself on is picking artists that match my story. So normally when I choose the artist, they already have the feel of the story. You feel me? So I don't really clash with them. Actually, the artist for Evora Leigh, he actually added some things in there. Was like the one page. If you actually go up a little bit, I think it's the last page that's shared on there.
This
Yep,
one?
that last page. So if you look at the very top, so that very first panel, it was
Yes.
not in my writing.
Oh,
He
cool.
so the bottom one is it was supposed to just be a splash page, and
Yeah.
then he was like, so I kind of had this idea to add that at the top because
Okay.
I told him I wanted to look like an old western, and then so he
Ooh.
added that, and I was like, "That's dope. That's fire." So like, we didn't
Nailed it.
really, yeah. So we don't really bump heads. They kind of add to the story itself.
Yeah. No, I like that he added that. That's very Western and it looks like duel and like they're about to fight, so it sets the tone. No, good job on
Definitely,
the dude. I like little tumbleweed he added there because that's definitely
exactly,
Western. So he actually
exactly.
nailed that. Uh,
Yeah.
dude, lady, breakfast is anytime foods. I will go
Hell
at
yeah.
8 o'clock. I will go at 2 in the morning. I'll go at 6 in the morning. I'll go get me some breakfast anytime. There's a
Yes.
ram's horn right there. I will go sit there for days and just eat that. It's delicious.
Yes. Easily. Easily.
Yes.
Bacon, egg, and cheese any time
Yeah.
of day.
Yeah. No, we used to go to Denny's because it was the only thing available at like 24/7 in Baltimore. So we would go to the conventions dressed up in convention gear. We
Yes.
would all meet up at Denny's to go get breakfast.
Exactly.
What's your spirit animal?
Ooh. So I want to say like two, but I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna
Okay.
pick one. So I'm gonna pick a wolf.
A wolf.
Just
Okay.
like more nocturnal. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
yeah, like I would say a wolf. Yeah,
Wolves are good because you can
howling
get
at the
like the
moon.
werewolf typey ones, which are huge and like gnarly. You get like,
Yeah,
the cuddly looking ones. So there's a lot of different variations of a wolf that you can do. Yes, breakfast food
top notch,
it is top notch. It is legit the only
top
food that
notch.
should exist. It's delicious.
Do you like
Oh,
gimmicks in comics? So, oh yeah, okay. Yes, it done right, definitely. We all know like the gimmicks, like there's troops and everything, but sometimes we like those.
yeah.
So like I think definitely gimmicks. If done right, yes. I'm all with a gimmick. I'm all with a good gimmick.
Yes. Yeah, I also I just got pictures of your cover and like hollow foil or like a mirrored type thing with her outfit. That would look dope. Just saying.
That's a good
Just
idea.
that would look dope. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, just putting that out there because the silver would be popping on some foils. Just
I'm remember that.
putting that out there for you. Uh,
Snoopy or Scooby? I'm going with Scooby. I'm going with my man
no
Scooby.
Scooby.
Scooby
Okay.
Doo. Say stop the
Ruh-roh.
villain. Stop the
Yeah.
villain. I'm the Scooby.
Well, it also has horror in the theme as well
Yes.
because they're running around with mystery. It's usually like Halloween. And first of all, the Hex Babes they're hot. I mean, you can't go wrong with some Hex Babes.
And Scooby and Shaggy were high.
Yeah, they had a most bitchin' van also. So
Yes.
Scooby
Yes.
snacks.
Scooby
I don't know what
snacks,
was in
yeah.
the Scooby snacks, but
We don't
they
know what
really
was in it, but
wanted.
something was in it.
They looked delicious. They made you want some. Oh, okay.
If you can
Good question.
Okay, easy, because I'm angry. Duke Thomas from DC. Duke Thomas, yes. I'm tired of them putting him into the background. They've built up such a dope character and just leaving him in the background. Duke Thomas, easily.
Wow.
Great question again, CJ.
People are really into this Scooby-Doo question. Garfield or Heathcliff?
Garfield.
Okay.
That's my man's.
Garfield loves lasagna. Okay.
Yeah, he just eats. That's my man.
Heathcliff was a badass though. So I would spirit animal both of them because I could eat the crap out of some lasagna and just chill around. But I also want to cause some shit in the streets. So I feel both of them. Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, both of those work.
He was a little plain, but he was also a little sneaky with, Woodstock there, and they would go around, they would actually get into a lot of crap together. Just saying, he did a lot of things that you probably should not have been doing for a little pup.
Yeah, the signal. Yep, the signal. Thank you for the comments. Yep.
Man, you're coming in with some hard questions here right now. This is a hard question. DuckTales or Rescue Rangers?
DuckTales.
Both good.
DuckTales.
Woo. Yeah, you can't not hear DuckTales and not do the woo thing.
Yeah, I gotta go with Duck. This is good and Lady Fantastic. I love it.
See, Lady Fantastic and CJ are coming with the hard-hitting questions.
Y'all like Kobe and Shaq.
Then Glenn's coming up with the zingers every now and then.
Ooh. So writer, that's pretty easy. Rodney Barnes, who writes Philadelphia right now, because he's actually from Annapolis. And in some of his comics, so he, especially his Night of Hall's Nightmare Blood, the comic he writes, he has put Annapolis in it, and like he's put like actual places in Annapolis in the book. So he's great. Artist, like I said, Jim Lee is fire, bro. Like Jim Lee is fire, and he has like control over some of DC. So like, yeah, Jim Lee and Rodney Barnes definitely ones I admire.
Yeah, there's I can't remember her name. It's Deborah Dunbar. She has a demon series that takes place in Baltimore, and there's a scene that takes place in the Annapolis Mall, and I'm dying because when you're reading it, it's some of the stores that I used to shop in that there's a fight scene in, and I'm just like laughing because I can picture exactly where it's at as you're looking at this, you're reading the story. Yeah.
No, definitely. That's why I like Rodney Barnes' stories.
Yes, I love the DuckTales game. Rescue Rangers was fun. They were both good. Anything in that era of like that section of animation was great. I loved Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, all of that stuff was
Darkwing Duck.
Amazing. Come on. It's amazing. Yes.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Easy. I play Street Fighter a little bit, but I don't play too much like fighting games, but definitely Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat's classic. No, I tell people this all the time. My brother and I started when we were little a Mortal Kombat WWF wrestling league in our house, and it got kind of violent. But
sounds violent. It sounds violent.
It was amazing. He is an otaku. Oh, they're saying you're an otaku. Hey, it happens. Oh wow, we're getting way more questions. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh, Star Wars. Easy.
Yeah, even Mike says the same thing. Easily.
Mario. Sonic, my man.
Ooh, I like
Speedster.
Sonic.
But Mario, that's tough. That's a good question.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with
so
Sonic.
satisfying hearing the Sonic songs though. When you hear Sega, you put the thing on. Yeah. And then you hear him getting the rings was like literally one of the best sounds of all times.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Glenn, where did you go? Did you just come back from something? Where did you go, Glenn?
Hot dog, glizzies or hamburgers? Hamburgers. Definitely
Oh,
hamburgers.
hamburgers, huh? Yeah, I don't see the Glizzy King, but we do a lot of Glizzy content in our thing. Oh wait, I already asked this question. Yes, I did on Star. Okay. So follow up to that question. What writer artist do you despise the most? Ooh, laid out there. Give us your
All right.
deets.
That's kind of hard because anything I don't like, I don't read. Uh, if I would say there, I'm not gonna say despise because that's a big word. So like that's a lot of feelings. But dislike. So this one maybe Christopher Priest because like he wrote like a Batman versus Deathstroke story that I love both of those characters and the story was not bad, but it just
Mm,
wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And so I would say him, even though he's written other things I like. I mean, there's nobody I really despise, but like artist, that's easy. What is his name? Hitchman, something like that. Brian Hitchman. Every time he draws black characters, they always got messed up hairlines. I don't understand why.
messed up hairlines. Yeah, no, I can't get
Yeah,
behind artists that do weird hair that's not supposed to be weird hair. Like they'll do
right.
like a weird hairline or they'll do like weird chunks for some reason that don't make
Yeah,
sense to the character. You're like, what is that all about? I don't know. It's
yeah.
bizarre. It's strange. Uh, but yeah, I can see that. Can't stand Sweeney Boo. Okay. All right.
Sweeney Boo?
All right.
Only
All right.
Sweeney I know is Todd. Most overrated writers slash actors in the industry. Dang.
Hmm.
Y'all asking some real hard questions.
Yeah.
Overrated writers. Uh, uh. Who do I think is
Ooh.
overrated? This
Yeah,
is really
or
tough because
artists. Yeah.
things I don't like, I don't watch. So, mm, artists,
Hmm. Trying
if
to
we're
think.
talking comics, I would say the man that draws hairlines weird. He works for Marvel. It's like Brian Hitchman or something like that. Him. Writers, dang, I can't think of any writers that I think are overrated. Maybe I think Jeff Johns sometimes. Like I love some of his books, but sometimes his other books be whack.
Okay.
So maybe him.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go with those. Jeff Johns and Brian Hitchman, whoever, if that's his name, will be drawing people with the weird hairlines.
Okay. So Mike says Sweeney Boo, and then Lisa says it's because of the big weird teeth that they do. And then Lady Fantastic says J. Scott Campbell is overrated.
What is he? J. Scott Campbell. I think he
Uh,
did.
Danger Girl back in the day, and then he did Gen 13, and then he
Did
kind of
he
stopped doing
do?
interiors, but he did mostly covers now.
Oh,
But yeah,
I
Gen
gotta
13 and Danger Girl were his claims to fame back in the 90s.
artist for DC currently drawing Harley Quinn. Let's see.
Oh, that's the one, the most recent one, right? Yes. Yeah, no, I've seen the art style for that, and it's very strange looking.
Is that the one where it's like overly like it's like everything's mad extra?
I think so. It's a strange style. Like she looks weird. Like there's something wrong, or like the teeth are strange.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yep. Yeah.
Does it like horses? It's weird. Those are the weirdest peeps. I love it. All right, I already asked this question. I already. Oh, those are okay. Final question that I had saved from CJ. So you guys are slacking now for questions.
Right, that
Better
made you
get some in there.
completely rewrite it. What story have you read that made you
Oh,
completely rewrite it? Oh, like a actual. You mean like an actual like industry story that I just made up myself because I didn't like it? Because if we're talking that, I definitely made up stories for Duke Thomas easily, but not because I didn't like his stories, but just because I just think they should use him more. But if I gotta say, bro, the Batman versus Deathstroke joke, like I definitely like in my head, like I just had an idea of them coming together because it seemed like more like an episode of Maury. Like they was fighting over the they was fighting over basically like who was the father of Damien, which was so stupid. So like I just think there could have been them together. I definitely wrote mad stories with them fighting that. So that would have to be one.
Bye,
This
Mike. Thanks for
fantastic
stopping
interview.
by.
Yes, bye, Mike. Thank you, Evil Comics. If you're on Instagram, I'm definitely gonna look you up, or YouTube, whatever. I'm gonna find you. Definitely.
Yes, definitely. Find these guys. Go all.
If you guys
smash each
follow
other's
me,
questions.
yeah, if you guys follow me, I'll follow back. So yeah, we
Perfect.
can definitely do that.
Yes. Crumpets, square or round?
I have no clue.
What are they supposed to be? What is the definition of a crumpet?
Yeah, what is a crumpet?
Can you please explain this? That sounds very British and or that way. Not over here.
Ooh, overdone.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
You're kind of over the post-apocalyptic stuff. Okay.
Ooh, I feel you. I do feel you on that. Ooh, I think that is overused or overdone. This is
okay, here we go. Crumpets. We know, that's why I said, what is it?
Yeah.
You're the Brit. Let us know.
Dang, what are tropes that are overdone?
You know, I see a lot. Okay, so theme-wise, there's a lot of the post-apocalyptic theme. There's a lot of like H.P. Lovecraft, like Cthulhu stuff happening right now. There's a lot of like, oh, someone just died. It's resurrected time happening right now.
Oh, there you go. You just
a lot of zombies. Yeah, a lot of zombies things happening right now. I could use more vampires or some other demons. Way more demons. Give me more demons. I'm kind of done with vampires right now. Yeah.
True. I would say mine would be the whole, especially you see this more with DC and Marvel right now, the whole villain not being an actual villain.
Yes. They're like the anti-hero, but like not really a villain, but they are slightly villainous, but the really heroes type thing.
Or like the villain redemption arcs, like, no, just let this man stay a villain. He's a good villain. I don't need him to be good.
I'm pro-villain. Screw the hero.
Yes, I'm pro-villain. I am
pro-villain. I want
villains.
more villain stories. I would love more villain backstories. Give me more villains. I want more villain sides. I'm tired of hearing about the backstory of Batman. No, I want to hear villains. Let's go. Give me all the villains.
Why does man kill everybody? Like, why did he do that?
Yes, let us know, because maybe there was a legit reason that made them go that way, and then you're like, you know what? I could side with you because that I legit can't stand myself. So no,
you may have went a little crazy with it, but like I understand.
No. Fine. I will make Glenn next time we're live together bring a crumpet so we can please figure out what the hell a crumpet is. Thank you. Oh, okay. Wait.
Toast
kind of like an English muffin.
That's what it sounds like.
Is that where we're going here?
Sounds like an English muffin.
Glenn, bring one on the stream next time. We need to figure this out. Yeah, so there's a lot of deceased happening. There's a lot of vampire or whatever happening in that. But no, I want to see more.
I like deceased.
I like dead things. I do like the covers for those. I love the black metal. No, death metal. I love those. Those were
death
awesome.
metal was cool. The covers were. I feel like the covers were better than the story, but death metal was cool.
I could see that definitely. Kind of a weird muffin. Okay, yeah. So English muffin. I'm just saying English muffin. I'm saying it's English muffin. Maybe that's why it's called an English muffin here.
Right.
That just dawned on me. Maybe that's why it's an English muffin.
Because it's for English.
It's a crumpet. X-Men is shit these days. I have not read. So I was always on and off with X-Men, but I always prefer the 90s X-Men for whatever reason, only because it's cheesy and nostalgic for me. But
every time I try to get on the X-Men, like it just fall off. It's not really for me.
I will highlight
that a recipe for
crumpets? It is a recipe for a classic crumpet. Glenn, I love you. I'm gonna star this so we can click that later. Thank you, Glenn. Oh my god. I can't click a link in StreamYard. It only lets me highlight comments, so I can't. It's not the same. Okay, I know. You all, oh my god, you guys, oh my god. Too many there's way too many titles.
In X-Men, I
Um,
definitely feel you. Definitely with
yeah,
X-Men, it's hard to kind of keep up. And the ones I try to keep up with,
yeah.
I kind of fall off of them.
Yeah, so I liked back in the 90s when you or the 80s when you would have like okay, volume 1, go to 1 through 9 million. I just do that. And then
Right.
every now and then do a little side one shot or a mini thing that goes from 1 to 4. That's it. That's it. Don't do that. Don't stop a thing. Restart it. Stop it, restart it, stop it, restart it. And then you get lost because you have no idea where the hell you're
Right.
supposed to be reading. No,
But they
just keep
do
doing
that
it.
for
Yeah.
the number ones. Number
I
one
know.
sell. Like I
Yeah.
hate that too, yo. Like it's like why
No.
did you have to go back to number one? Like that's why I like Spawn. Spawn is on like
Yeah,
360 or something like
yeah.
that.
Just keep going, and then do the little
Keep it
things. Like they
going.
had the Curse of Spawn run, that was awesome. Then they had the Angela little mini series, awesome. Then they had the other little stuff. Now they're starting to branch off in other titles. Do that. Don't keep going. Okay, we're gonna do one little mini series, but you know what? It does nothing to do with that, or nothing to do with that.
Right.
It's too much to keep up. You can't keep up with it anymore. It's getting ridiculous. She watched it for Jamie Oliver, or she just watched the show.
Yeah, that's the real question.
That's a real question there. Did he become her crumpet? Is that what happened? Yeah, so okay. You guys are typing right now because it froze again. So but yes, you guys have any more questions, just let us know and let's go. I'm gonna go, oh, I still have this. Yeah, too many multiverse. Yes, please. There's way too many multiverse thingies
Ooh,
happening.
Kevin. I like multiverses. It
You
gives you
do?
different
Okay.
looks. It
All
gives you
right.
different looks to stuff. Like I like multiverses.
Okay.
When done right, yeah.
When
It
done
gives
right,
you
yes.
but
Uh
what I wish
mhm.
more multiverses, they wouldn't take the main universe and take them to the multiverse. Just show
Yes.
me a story about this universe
Yes.
that's self-contained, just that
Also
universe.
agree. And I
Yeah,
also don't like it when they finally do cross the verses together. Like they kill off the other one immediately, or like
right.
the other, like they make it where the other part has it's just not important, or they make it like just some stupid joke type thing. Like just
Exactly.
do a thing that's cool with it. Like don't just ruin it. Oh, thank you, Glenn. I will be sure to look at that. I will make the recipe and let you know how it works out. How about that?
Classic crumpets.
Classic crumpets. Yes. Okay. Jamie's pretty cool. Ah, okay. Nice. All right. So does anybody else have any more questions about the Kickstarter? Because it is dope. Oh, wait, let's go back down here real quick. So this is your upcoming one, King's
Yep,
Domain.
yep.
It's coming out in October for Kickstarter. Do you want to explain about this a little bit?
So yes, so I don't want to give you too much. 'Cause I'll be doing a lot of promotion for this, but this
Yes.
one is basically about a hero who wants to put an end to people that profit off of animal cruelty. So
Oh, okay.
so that is the basis of this story. So he'll be going up against this criminal organization called the Alpha Organization, and they basically profit off animal cruelty. So like they're basically poachers, people sell animals on the black market, things like that, and so he'll be stopping them in this comic called the King's Domain.
Nice. I like that. Okay. Very
Yeah,
cool.
and
Oh, look at this guy. He's ready to
that right
fight.
there, his name is Gore, and that will be the first one that he will go up against. He's a rhino poacher, and
Oh,
he'll be the first character that he fights.
what a douche. Not
Right?
very
Yep.
nice. Yeah.
He has a reason for why he's doing this poaching of rhinos, but he's still a dick.
Oh, what? Yeah, what a douche. And is this a different? Oh, the Legacy is another title that you have.
Yes.
Okay.
That one
Okay.
will be coming next year. That one is slowly in process. This one is probably the most
Ooh.
personal story. Yeah,
Okay.
this one will be the most personal story to me. It's a lot of my life or
Okay.
parts of my life in this story.
Just
And
from
that'll be
this
great.
one panel here, it looks way more gritty, and I can see some blood, so I can see maybe more of your horror
Yeah.
elements coming into this. Just a tad,
And a
like not
little bit.
super horror, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean, like a little bit more, not as
This
you got
one, that
edgier,
won't be more
grittier.
vigilante.
Yeah.
That won't be more
Okay.
city vigilante type
Yes.
feel, like,
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
like that.
Nice. I like it. And then, oh, cool. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So I think just based on these two titles here, you would like the one that Jay had because she had a book that was on not too long ago, where we were talking about this backstage, where hers was martial arts driven, but it was also in a fantasy world as well, which was dope, and it had to take place with demons and cyborg samurais and martial artists. So
that sounds
yeah, look that up. It's currently on right now. I know, and I feel bad because she doesn't have many people backing it, but I hopefully, because it is going to be still available on her website if it doesn't get back or not. But yeah, so but yes, definitely check her out because
send that to me and I'll bag them. If it doesn't, go to it, then if she sells on her website, I'll definitely get that joint.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to get it because I was going to back it because they had, I think it was her 4th issue, and then they did like a spin-off with Brian Silverbacks on his thing. But yes, it does. Yes, it does look badass, and you should be pro for that because you love the kitties. Just saying. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Lady Fantastic. I appreciate that.
Wait, hold on. I missed a lot. Holy crap, I missed a lot. Yes, you should know. You're a huge Spawn guy, so yeah, you should know.
43, yes.
Yeah.
Spawn is fire.
Yeah,
wait for the live action.
I was in it up until about 1 through 30, and then I went away, and then I came back around 90 to 100-ish, and then I went away. Same thing about 200, and then I came back around 300. So yeah, I gotta fill in. Yes. Just create new characters. See, I love it when people create new characters. That's my favorite. Yes, go follow him everywhere. So in case you guys came in late, he has his personal page, which is Yo a Nerd. Yes. On YouTube, you do a lot of comic content. So I'd like to see you more around all the rest of our channels because we do a lot of get-togethers and hangouts and stuff. And he has the 615 as well, which is their comic company that posts stuff. But you do both on each channel. But mostly for your 615, you do your promotional stuff on there, and you talk a lot about your comics. So go follow him. Go follow him everywhere. Yes.
Definitely. Follow me everywhere. And I will follow back.
Yes, follow back, all that fun stuff. So yes. We've been almost on for 2 hours. Dang, I didn't think we were gonna go.
Oh, we even talked about this beforehand.
We even talked about this beforehand. Here, let me stop this real quick. Wait, let me do a refresh just to see where we're at. Let's do a refresh. So we got 104 backers. She's got 10 days left. That's awesome. So you're doing really well. So yeah, no, I really want to back the oh my god, I don't like it when you're zooming down and it does the wrong thing. Right. I really want to do that one. That's the one I want to do. So let me just click that just to hold on to it. So yeah, before I forget.
Hey.
Let me stop sharing. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Whoa, there we go. My face. Hello, welcome to my face. So do you have any upcoming streams that you're gonna be doing on your channel soon, anytime soon?
So planning on doing a lot more. There's I backed a lot of indie creators Kickstarters and they're starting to come in. So look out for my channels, look out for a lot of review videos of those and showing you those. So that's what's coming up soon.
Okay. That's amazing. So you don't really have a set time? Because I don't either. Like Fridays, I think, is my only set time I have a show. Other than that, I just go on whenever.
Yeah, these probably would just be videos that I make that I put out. As far as streaming, I think I'm gonna go live. Like I told you, like me and you talked about, I think I'm gonna go live to talk about my comic on my Instagram page on Monday. Still trying to figure out the time because night would be best, but at night everybody up at night, so try and pick the best time for like where people will actually come on and engage.
Me as a community, there's a lot of stuff that happens on Monday on YouTube because they do like a thing, but usually 10 and after is the best time to stream because there's so many things happening. But no, we go into the wee hours of the morning usually at any time. Yeah, no, we're weirdos. I told you. Yeah, no, we don't sleep.
Hey, that's fine.
It's also good because if you do different set times, you can get people from different countries that will come into your live streams. So think about that too when you do different time zones because like Frederick, a lot of times when he streams, because he's still in South Korea, he's in a weird time. Like he's like 13 hours ahead. So yeah, no, it's you get future. Yeah, he's in the future. But yeah, no, when you're on Instagram like that and you put the hashtags, you'll get different people in there because it's just different time zones going around, hopping in stuff. So
I definitely thank you for that. I definitely think about that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's almost 2 hours. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go watch some
Yeah,
wrestling.
SummerSlam. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
SummerSlam. Yes. Let's get out of here and go watch SummerSlam. And I'm sorry to the chat, but it has frozen on this comment here. So I don't know if any, it's been a while. So I don't know if anybody has commented after
That's a
this.
good one to be on. It looks
And I'm
badass.
sorry, but looks badass. We can leave it at that. But yeah, go follow him everywhere. Oh, okay. Here's one comment that came in. Okay. It's 1 p.m. in New Zealand. Boy, it is. Yeah. It's
Damn.
just the super future for you.
Real future.
You are the futurist of the futures. World Cup at 5 a.m. Damn, Phil. No, Phil's all about he loves the soccer, the football, the lady soccer. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's go watch some wrestling. All right.
Now, once again, thank you for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. You are more than welcome to come back anytime. Anytime you see my lives, when I do a hangout at nighttime, anybody's on, I usually pop the link in the chat and anybody can pop on, come bullshit with us. You are more than free to do that anytime you want. So, yes.
With it.
Yeah. What? Rastland. Yes. Perfect. Rastland. Yes.
Rastland.
Yes. Great show. Right. All right. Let's get. Oh my gosh. I did it again.
See you, Glenn.
That's a stupid thing. Yes. Final farts, Glenn. Final farts. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go watch wrestling. Bye.
Right.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Go back and stuff. Go follow him.